The recipe for hot water cornbread is simple. Cornmeal, hot water. Mix it till sluggish, then dollop in a sizzling skillet. When you smell the burning begin, flip it. When you smell the burning begin again, dump it onto a plate. You gotta wait for the burning and get it just right. Before the bread cools down, smear it with sweet salted butter and smash it with your fingers. Crumple it up in a ball of collard greens or buttermilk. Forget it I'm telling you it's the first thing I've ever cooked, that my daddy was laughing and breathing and no bullet in his head when he taught me. Mix it till it looks like quicksand, he'd say, till it moves like a slow song sounds. We'd sit there in the kitchen, licking our fingers and laughing at my mother, who was probably scrubbing something with bleach or watching Bonanza, or thinking how stupid it was to be burning that nasty old bread in that cast iron skillet. When I told her that I made my first ever pan of hot water and cornbread, and that my daddy had branded it glorious, she sniffed and kept mopping the floor over and over in the same place. So here's how you do it. You take out a ball, like the one we had with blue flowers and only one crack. You put the cornmeal in it. Then you turn on the hot water and you let it run while you tell the story about the boy who kissed your cheek after school, or about how you really want to be a reporter instead of a teacher or a nurse, like Mama said. And the water keeps running while Daddy says, "You'll be a wonderful writer and you'll be famous someday. And when you get famous, if I wrote you a letter and send you some money, will you write about me?" And he's laughing and breathing and no bullet in his head. So you let the water run into this mix till it moves like mud moves at the bottom of a river, which is another thing Daddy said. And even though I'd never seen a river, I knew exactly what he meant. Then you turn the fire way up under the skillet and you pour in this mix that moves like mud moves at the bottom of a river, like quicksand, like slow song sounds. That stuff pops something awful when it first hits the blazing skillet, and sometimes Daddy and I will dance to those angry pop sounds. He let me rest my feet on top of his when we waltzed around the kitchen, and my mother huffed and puffed on the other side of the door. When you are famous, Daddy asks me, will you write about dancing in the kitchen with your father? I say, everything I write will be about you. Then you'll be famous too. And we dip and swirl and spin. But then he stops. And sniffs the air. The thing you have to remember about hot water cornbread is to wait for the burning, so you know when to flip it, and then again, so you know when it's crusty and done. Then heat it the way we did, with our fingers, our feet still tingling from dancing. But remember that sometimes the burning takes such a long time, and in that time, sometimes, poems are born.